What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Logisticalstyles coming at you with another video, and today we are going to be in the lab working on making some beats, putting together some content that we can use for more content. So basically, you know, with the YouTube channel, I can't use copywritten music because it will give me copyright strikes. So one thing I do is I like to use different apps that are out there to use their royalty-free beats and loops and samples to make music to use on the channel. So what I'm going to do is do a little quick walkthrough of the app that I use. I've actually done some videos about this in the past. I've done a workshop and about 2 years ago I did a workshop for making beats on your computer or on your iPad or on your phone, and just want to kind of revisit that whole concept and just basically pulling out this app again to make some more beats. You're hearing something in the background right now being played through the app, and I'm going to switch over to it so you can see how that works. And this is also kind of a test for me because I got a new video switcher, so now I'm able to make these videos a little bit quicker and with less hassle, so now I can jump from different views. So for instance, now you can see what my overhead view looks like. I've got a camera set up for that. I've got my iPad view, and then I can do the picture now. So I'm really excited about that. This is the device that I'm using is the ATEM Mini, ATEM Mini, and it's made by Black Magic Design, and it was pretty inexpensive. This is like the first version of it. There's a Pro and there's another level as well above it, but this is just what I needed to get started to be able to get these videos a little bit better looking. So let's jump into the app, and you can see that this it might look familiar to you if you've worked with any app making beats before. This is called Launchpad. It's made by a company called Amipfy, and they have partnered with Novation, who makes a piece of hardware called the Launchpad, and it's a way to control the app. It's set up the same way. If we look at my piece of hardware, you'll see I've got a grid of 64 different buttons, and these buttons allow you to control different features in the app, mainly to trigger different loops and samples. You'll see that there's rows that go, columns that go up and down, and the same thing on the screen, columns going up and down, and then there's rows going across, and I'll show you how to interpret those or what it means. Basically, the columns, you'll see that they all each column is color coded, so that you got a green one. Those greens are your different drum beats. The purple is your percussion, the blue is your bass, and the pinks are like your synthesized leads, melodies, rhythms, stuff like that. And then the orange are one shots. So I'm not sure if they specifically laid it out that your purple would be percussion with P, and B is bass with blue or whatever. Orange is one shots. But yeah, that's the way it works. Now you can only choose, or you can only trigger one loop from each column at a time. So you can only have one drum beat going. You can only have one percussion going, one bass line, one of these. You can mix and match them to come up with different combinations, or you can play flat across and they all will mix up. Now what's really cool about this is you can do all this mixing and matching, and everything is going to stay in beat. It's going to stay in time with each other. So if you go up here to the top and you see the metronome, you can click on that to see what the BPM of the beat is, and you can adjust it from here. So this right here is 80 BPM. If I want to increase it, I could do that, or bring it back down. I'll keep it at 80 BPM. You can also tap if you're not sure the exact speed you want, but you got the tempo. I'll bring it right back down. I can always hit reset to 80 BPM to bring it back to the original BPM. You can see what the key is, and you can adjust that as well. As this particular beat is in a G minor, but if I want to, I could change, but I can always reset back to the original. You can also record, so you can go, if I go turn that off, this little circle that has a dot in the middle, that's how you start the recording. This little square top right corner, that's how you stop the music from playing. On the right side, you'll see that there's three sections on the right lower corner. There's effects, there's volume, and there's filters. With the effects, you can pull up another row on the bottom that gives you the option to do like loop rolls, a gating effect, phasers, flangers, just all different kinds of different effects you can add as you are recording your little composition. You have a mixer you can pull up by hitting the volume, and that allows you to adjust the volume of each of these columns, so you can work on fine-tuning the balance of the mix a little bit in the app. And then right above that, you also have filters that you can play with, so you can go high pass or low pass filter for each channel. So that's really pretty cool. Now if I go back to my effects and turn those off, we can just try triggering any combination and just see what you come up with. And then what's really interesting or fun about this app is you get to see how something simple as just changing the drum beat can take the song in a whole nother direction, like this. Just switched up the drums, and then switched up the percussion to the hi-hat. We'll try a little loop roll. Stuff like that, you know. Slow it down a little bit, stuff like that. So and if this is just too slow, you can always just hit stop, come up here where top left corner where it says Launchpad and Serene Hip Hop. Maybe you want a different sound pack to work with, so you can pull up. These are the sound packs in my library. You can go to the home screen and you can shop for more, see some that are suggested for you. If you have the premium version of the app, then you get all the sound packs unlocked as long as your subscription is valid. So I've done it in the past. It's fun. They have a lot of different sound packs. They come out pretty frequently, and it's a lot of stuff you can work with. Some of the sound packs are put out by artists and labels, and those packs have slightly different licensing requirements or stipulations, so you have to make sure you read the fine print before you just jump into an app and try to put something out as your own. You can also get other features such as different effects. I already have these are the ones I own. I have flanger, stopper, delay, the gator. So some of them you can get, they put out new ones so every so often you can add sound packs to your collection. You can also search through by genre. You can, if you know you want to get to some boom bap, you can click that, pull up this vinyl hip hop, and let's see what it sounds like. You can preview the sound packs. If you like what you hear and you want to use it, you can buy it. Just click there. Most sound packs are about $1.99, so that's very reasonable. I can stop that. Let's go back, go to my library, and let's try to pull up. And it's not just hip hop sounds as well. Actually, hip hop is probably one of the lesser represented genres. They do a lot more of dance, tech, house type stuff. but I just like to collect as many hip hop ones as possible. They do a lot of good cinematic sound packs as well. I'll use these a lot when I do like my drone videos or other cinematic videos. You can pull up some really dramatic stuff. Something that builds up some suspense, so you can get the idea from just playing around with these samples. And let's also do a quick run through of what it's like to actually record. So let's record some hip hop. Let's go back to easy hip hop, pull that up, hit record, and then just hit some random beats. So as you can see, you can go through, play with different effects, pull up different sounds, different loops to just mix and match and see what works with what. A lot of different sounds you can play around with. Now let me go ahead and hit stop, hit that. And then if I go into this second oval thing at the top where you see the little globe, if you click on that, no, not on that, hit the three dots. Hit the three dots in the middle, then you'll get the option to see your recordings. Click on recordings, and then there you go. You can see the most recent thing that I recorded. It's got the orange light dot next to it. 1 minute, 49 seconds of easy hip hop. If I play it back, or I hit the playback button, it gives me the option to hit play, and then I get the option to share. I can share it as an AAC file, which is what it natively saves it as, or I can switch it to a WAV file, and then from there I can share the audio or even a video of me creating the beat. But I can go through, I can drop it to someone through messages. I can drop it through put it in the iMovie. I can drop it into DJ Pro automatically, and just I can make a beat in Launchpad, drop it into DJ Pro, and be playing it right away. Let's do that right now. Let's hit that, drop it into DJ Pro. DJ Pro has found a new device. Do you want to configure the device? No. I just want to find the beat I just made. Let's see if it shows up. But there it is. So if I hit play from here. Oh, and you can't even see. I just realized that when I switched over to DJ, it pulled up the screensaver. This is what I'm seeing. I was sitting here loading through or going through the library looking for the song. So this is the beat I just made in Launchpad, and here it is now in DJ Algorithm. And if I want to, I can pull up the neural mix. Let's see. So It recognize the neural mix in DJ Pro right now is just recognizing it, or going from choosing between instrumental and drums. This whole beat is instrumental and acapella. This whole song is instrumental, so I only get the option to do one or the other. But if I had something with vocals in it, I could drop a remix like that. So it just goes to show how easy it is for you to be able to go in and on one device, your iPad, you can go ahead and make a beat from just combining all these different sounds and samples and loops, and then be able to DJ with it minutes later. So that is really cool. It's something really fun to play around with, and you can actually incorporate this into your DJ sets. So hopefully this was kind of informative and something that you can use if you are an iOS user, or if it's also available on the Android store. But this was just a quick walkthrough, something different other than product reviews I've been doing lately. So hopefully you learned something, and if you did, I hope you liked the channel, like the video, and subscribe, and stick around for the next video. All right, peace.